I'm kicking the flow, don't you know, Bobby Joe? Listen up, sister. Pull up on the trigger, dance. I'm kicking the flow, don't you know, Bobby Joe? Listen up, sister. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock.
You call for me and no one's there. You try and breathe, but there's no air. The darkness closes in and it's so cold. I'll wake you up, you're in a dream. I am not the enemy, but look at what you've done to me. You can have it. You can have it all. You can have it. You can have it all, but you still be wanting more. Still be wanting more. And as a child in my heart, I knew what I wanted to be. The moment that I touched the keys, it blew my mind and I find that nothing else can compete. The first time that I played those strings took me away to another place, nothing could ever hurt me. Walking out onto the stage, it was a world that I found and I never want to give away. Take me on a ride of a lifetime, all the memories I hope to find. Bring me to the sky in the summertime, through blue and white, where I can fly. Take me by sunrise, bring me to the stars, to galaxies so far from ours. Set my spirit free. Music is where I will be. You Here, see me come undone. Just free my soul and turn me on. Lay me down and stop the time. So long now, leave the world behind. Lead up a minute, you know there's no other. Too late, we're in it, you're blowing my cover. Take me to heaven and back in a second. Light up this fire before you come rushing. Lead up a minute, you know there's no other. Too late, we're in it, you're blowing my cover. Take me to heaven and back in a second. Light up this fire before you come rushing. You ain't going rough enough. Dopest dope you've ever smoked. I'm like the dopest dope you've ever smoked. Get me on the up and up. When I press and cry, baby, you ain't going rough enough. I'm your kitty girl, and your back is like my scratch and post. Come on, make me spring like I seen it go. Drink up, I'm so. I'm like the dopest dope you've ever smoked. These feelings you evoke, I only need one need. Here, see me come undone. Just free my soul and turn me on. Lay me down and stop the time. So long now, leave the world behind. Lead up a minute, you know there's no other. Too late, we're in it, you're blowing my cover. Take me to heaven and back in a second. Light up this fire before you come rushing. Lead up a minute, you know there's no other. Too late, we're in it, you're blowing my cover. Take me to heaven and back in a second. Light up this fire before you come rushing. You ain't going rough enough. I'm like the dopest dope you've ever smoked. You kept rolling snake eyes. One too many. One too many
Lady Jack, you're the only person in the world that I love, next to my mother.
Hey, I'm right here. Come on.
I love you in a different way, James.
That you can still love me. It's all good.
I do love you.
I just can't quit you.
I can't quit you. I don't know about you, dude. I'm super juiced to talk about some of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight. I'm also a little upset about some of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight, but
I'm not leading to more super juice. It's all about the super juice.
It's the super juice, right? Venom, kind of the same stuff that that Bane takes in.
Exactly. Super juiced. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do this. All right, you know what? I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Distance nerding.
Oh, what is up, nerds?
Ladies and gentlemen, all of you guys, take a shot.
Take a shot.
Oh, you missed it all on Instagram. Jackie said we're gonna play a game. Every time I say guys, you take a shot.
Wow, we're gonna get so drunk.
We're gonna get smashed.
I love it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to Distance Nerding.
He's Young Phil.
And he's Jamez 5000.
And we're here to nerd together. We're talking about anything, pop culture, movies, food, music, wrestling, whatever you're nerding out on. We want to talk about it. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, Discord at Distance Nerding. Hey, Phil, how's it going?
I was just making sure you weren't, that you were done.
Hey, maybe somebody else got Debbie. You know what I mean?
Apparently, you're on the Debbie right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since Jamez got everything out of the way, This week on deck, we've got the download.
Are we scrapping one DC show for another?
Starting rumors.
Whole lot of rumors this week. We got more rumors than we do news. We're like the tabloids over here. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. But before we get into anything, let me get a shout out. I'll turn the volume down into my finger.
And one more shot if you hit the wrong sound effect button.
Yeah,
okay?
that one was literally a mistake because I didn't realize that the fader was down, and I pushed it up, and then by the time I realized it, the starting rumors one is right below shout out, so my finger had already touched it. I'm like, oh god.
I love it. All right.
Okay.
Let's get through some shout outs real quick. Shout out to turkey sandwiches because that's what our boy Let's Create 08 Darren loves to eat from. Who is it? Sprouts?
From Sprouts.
Who's he shouting out? Elisa over at the deli at Sprouts. Honestly, I am hungry for a turkey sandwich right about now.
You know what's funny is Jackie ate a turkey sandwich before she came home too. I mean, everybody's just on the turkey sandwich hype today.
Some bacon, some avocado, maybe like a nice Dutch crunch.
Oh god,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
I can't have Dutch crunch anymore. But too delicious. It's too delicious. I just get caught up in it.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, let's keep going. Shout out to Poddex. In fact, this episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you're a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or get more engagement, you're going to want to check out Poddex and use code NERDING10 for 10% off your Poddex, your shirts, your hats, your mugs, your stickers, all the stuff over at Poddex. So make sure you use code NERDING10.
Now, guys, on that note, we all may ask, how does Phil get all this energy? And I'll tell you how he does it. He uses Dubby. Dubby is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugar, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Guys, find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg and use the code NERDING10 to get 10% off. There are 6 delicious flavors of Dubby, and they are all amazing. Go catch us at one of the cons, and you will see how good they are.
They are pretty good. People are loving the Dubby. People were loving the Dubby at Heroes Fest. At where were we? Oh, not Meadowlark, but we were up in Anna Medford. People are loving some Dubby.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. And it's great stuff. Like the energy blends are really good, but then you also have the hydration blend that just came out, and they're all just amazing.
I feel like most people gravitated towards that Monkey Madness hydration one.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
like, oh, this one's really good. Can I have another? We're like, yeah, I guess. I mean,
this one goes.
if you buy a T-shirt from us, maybe.
Yeah, I know, right? People love this flavor. It's been nuts at most of the cons that we've gone to, most of the events that we appear at, because we've been giving away W for free. So if you need energy, we are the energy station. Come and hang out with us at cons whenever we have an appearance going on.
Yay. So much fun at the cons. I miss going to cons. We just got back from cons, and I feel like we're missing cons already. But anyway.
Cam said, the question is, how much candy did James have before the show?
Yeah. How much candy did I steal from my kids and their trick-or-treat bags? Is that what you're saying? The answer is a lot.
Yeah. Darren's asking any samples of W at Powerhouse Comic Con 2023. Absolutely, sir. Every con that we go to, we will have samples of W. So make your way to our table, get some W.
Do it. Hey, I got a Geek End update. You want to do a Geek End update?
Oh, I'm more than happy and excited to do a Geek End update. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Geek End update.
It sounded like you ran around the block doing that.
Yeah, I'm fast. So
there you go. Very fast. But check this out. Distance nerding, keeping it 100, next week is our 100th distance nerding episode. Where's the button? Yay!
Oh, you're looking for a yay.
Woo! Yay! Sound effects, buddy. November 8th, Distance Nerding turns 2 years old, and it happens to also be our 100th episode. How cool is that?
Exactly. I am very excited for that because it's an achievement for us to get that far, because a lot of
Right.
podcasts don't make it that far.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've had friends. We know other podcasts where they've gone 40 episodes and cut it. Some have gone 20, but like 100 episodes, not too shabby, not too shabby. So I dig it. We're actually like over 100 with all our bonus episodes, but this will be our official 100th episode next week, November 8th. So make sure you come hang out with us. And honestly, if you do want to come hang out and like jump on the stream with us, do it. Just DM us. We'll make sure to like put your name down. We'll get you on the link. We got, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. We got like a bunch of guests, like other hosts that want to come on, friends of the show that want to come on. So expect to see Raider Ray and Double A and our boy Fours out in Florida, Ark from Kyber Cave. We just got confirmation from a few other people, maybe a Jawa, maybe a scout trooper, maybe a storyboard artist for Harley Quinn, the animated series. I don't know. I'm just letting you know that we're going to have some special guests. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much, we're just having a whole celebration of everything distance nerding, and I'm very excited for it. We may have a certain flightless bird.
Kaka!
I got to go find
That's
that
right.
fight again, man, because it's
right.
been ever since I've used that one.
Oh, you know what we got to do? We got to ask Jackie to come up with a special distance nerding, keeping it 100 drink.
Ooh.
Oh. Maybe something that we can do on the show. Maybe something that can be alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
There you
know
go.
what I mean? Something fun, something festive.
Something funky fresh.
That's a good idea. I'm so smart.
I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
I love that line. It's so funny. So funny. Okay. After the Distance Nerding Keeping It 100 event, we have the 5th annual Violet Film Festival. So they're bringing Hollywood to the Central Valley for one epic night. The Violet Film Festival is an independent film festival that will be held at the historic Merced Theater in Merced, California. And that's just like a few days away. So a few days after that. So November 12th starts at 4 p.m. Down in Merced. So you're going to be there, right? Yeah,
I'm going to be there. Our boy Tyler's going to be there. We're going to be having a good time and, giving away some dubby and, just checking out the film festival.
So
years ago, I remember there was a Star Wars short that was there. That was so good, man. Like,
super good. Yeah.
So,
there'll be a bunch of other vendors. The show starts at 4, or doors open at 4, I should say. I don't know what time the actual like films start, but doors open at 4. There's going to be like vendors, like a mini con right there in the lobby. So we're going to have a table? Yes,
we're going to have a table there.
Handing out some dubs.
Handing out some dubs.
All right, so come get your dubby. Come get some stickers. Darren, let's create a wait. If you want some dubby, you want to try it for free, come on down
for free
to the Violet Film Festival in Merced. Come on down, hang out. Come check out a special lightsaber combat performance by Twilight Knights and our very own Kyber Cave. So Ark will be down there. I think Dave will be down there. Aubrey. They're going to be hanging out, battling, doing some saber demos. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be dope. There's going to be a lot of fun happening. Again, live performances. There's going to be some trivia. Might have some prizes that get given away. You don't know. So, guys, head out to Merced on November 12th. And we'll see you there at the 5th annual Violet Film Festival.
That's good. Let me find the link by the way, because I don't know the link of it off the top of my head. Violet Film Festival.
Well, I know if you Google Violet Film Festival, like everything comes up.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, by the way, speaking of giveaways, you just reminded me. So next week, the Keeping It 100th episode, we're gonna have some guests, gonna have some friends. I think we're gonna be giving some stuff away. You want to give some stuff away? Let's give some
I
stuff away.
absolutely want to give some stuff away. Well, we're gonna do we want to do it raffle style or do we want to do it spin the wheel style?
I don't know. This is your show, not my show. I just call all the shots, and then when you do something wrong, I blame you. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean that's how you run a show.
But I don't know. We'll figure that out. But I figured let's give away some stuff. Do some trivia, maybe. That'd be kind of fun.
Absolutely, I think that is a good idea.
Yeah, and give away some stuff. So we'll probably hook up with some Beehive collectibles and Toy Fusion. Figure out some giveaways and go from there. So yeah. So stay tuned.
Yeet.
Yeet. Oh, that's
Oh my
funny.
god, no! You know what's been cracking me up wrestling? Something wrestling related was
What?
was how the Usos keep saying "ye," and how what's his name?
Sammy.
How Sammy doesn't know what "ye" is, so he goes,
Mhm.
No, you don't get to ye. We get to yeet. Okay, you don't get to yeet. I get to yeet, and it's like it's not yeet, bro. It's ye. The Bay thing, man, because he forgets they're from San Francisco, so it's like they're straight up like hyphy Bay boys, and
Oh,
that's
that's so
like their
funny.
personality. So like, nah, bro, yeet, right? And he's just like, yeah, yeet. Like, no, they ain't throwing people, man. That's not how that works.
So funny. I love that storyline. Like the more I watch it, the more I love Sammy. The deeper Sammy gets into it, the better it gets. Like I don't know if you saw it, but what's his name? Sammy said, you're not feeling Usi or something like that. You got to get more Usi." And totally broke Roman and Jay at the same time with the camera in their face, and Sammy kept such a straight face. It was so funny to watch Sammy just own everything WWE, and he was like the star of WWE. It was great. It was great. Anyway, okay, let's keep going.
Oh yeah, man. So with all this being said, I think it might just be
Guys, with all
Guys.
these things.
guys. That's 3 shots. It might be time
For the download.
Don't forget, check out the Distance Nerdington post on Facebook. All the news, all the trailers, all the reactions, all the rumors happening in the Distance Nerdington post on Facebook. Just do a little searchy search. It's right there. Or if you go to our Instagram and click on our bio link, we have a link for it right there as well. So all you got to do is join, hang out, talk nerdy with us. There was a bunch of trailers. Cam posted the Disenchanted trailer.
right.
Oh my god, what did I post? There was something else I posted. Oh, his Dark Materials on HBO Max.
I saw that. There was another trailer that you posted that I was like, almost-
Christmas Story Christmas.
that one, and I was like, I don't know if you want to do a trailer reaction for that.
Maybe we can do that. Maybe
Yeah.
like now.
And I don't have it set up at all.
Oh, well then.
I wanted to ask you ahead of time, but I didn't have enough time to ask you. So,
Instead, you were playing rave music.
yeah,
through the show. Yeah.
because that's the music that the people want to listen to. Okay.
But A Christmas Story Christmas comes out this month now, like in 2 weeks. I didn't even realize that. I'm like, oh my god, it's right here. So
Right.
that's awesome. I'm super excited. Super excited for that one. Anyway, there's a bunch of rumors, or I'm sorry, a bunch of trailers if you want to go check them out in the Distance Nerdington post. So Cam's posting trailers with me. Oh yeah, there was a new Willow one. Darren, Let's Create 08 is posting a bunch of stuff as well, so you can actually keep up with Darren and what he's up to around the Bay Area. So go check out the Distance Nerdington post on the Facebook. All right. First thing, ready for this? First story. First thing under the new DC Studios regime. Oh my gosh. DC Stargirls gets canceled. Oh,
Yeah, I know, right? It's like It's like a cancellation city over at DC, but it's like you get a new person in charge, and like he's just immediately like, yeah, no, we don't want this. Get rid of
Yeah.
it.
So actually, today is the first day for James Gunn and what is it, Peter Safran,
Mhm.
as the new heads of DC Studios. So November 1st is day one. And what do? They cancel Stargirl. So sad.
Aaron,
Uh,
what's wrong with Stargirl? This show has nothing but good ratings.
it's got a Wilson in it, one of the Wilson brothers.
Yeah.
I don't even know the Wilson, not Owen Wilson, the other Wilson.
Wow.
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 Yeah, so that's kind of sad. It was the third season, so it's going to end after this season. New episodes will continue to air on Wednesdays now through December 7th is when season 3 ends and the series ends.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a little sad because again, it was actually a really good show, you know, for considering everything and all the odds that it went up against. It was
Right.
one of those shows that started on the DC app, along with like, you know, like Harley Quinn and everything.
Titans.
Like this was one of
Doom
the cross Titans and all that, but this one also crossed over with CW. So like after they played the season on the DC app, I think like a month later they would play it on CW.
I do have a little too late Stargirlopsis.
Little late two girl star. Little too late Stargirlopsis. Synopsis.
Oh, those shots are kicking in. The third and final season finds Starman Joel McHale. Joel McHale came back into the show,
Oh wow.
back from the dead, and offering to train Courtney while she helps him adjust to his new life in the quiet town of Blue Valley. But when there's a murder that needs to be solved, the mystery will not only have our heroes questioning the former supervillain's commitment to truly reforming, but lead Courtney, Pat, and Starman to a secret that will shock them all to their very core. How much you want to bet this ends on a cliffhanger? Oh my goodness!
It's probably going to, because they probably were expecting that they were going to get another season. Probably were not expecting that they were getting canceled. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely going to end on a cliffhanger.
Exactly. All right, let's keep
Killer
going.
is Dead Man.
Dead Man. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. From dark DC news to the brightest DC news. So, executive producer Greg Berlanti has been developing a Green Lantern series over at HBO Max, which we know since like 2019.
Yeah.
Maybe before the pandemic, they've been talking about it. And it was originally supposed to be like an anthology series. So we're going to see Guy Gardner. We're going to see Alan Scott. We're going to see a bunch of other Lanterns. It was supposed to be like the biggest production ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all changed now.
Yeah. And I'm not upset, but here's the thing. I'm not upset with the news that we're getting right here, just because I kind of thought that this is what it should have been in the beginning. So
I kind of feel like this would be like James Gunn's like fingerprint on things. Like, hey,
right.
I understand you're going big. Give us all the other Green Lanterns. That's great. But you know what? We need to have heart. We need a core. So now the series will revolve around John Stewart. Probably, I don't know. Would you say one of the, he's probably the most famous? No, I would say second most famous.
Yeah, because
Hal. It's got to be Hal.
Hal Jordan is the most famous of all the Green Lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would contend that Kyle Rayner's pretty up there too, but for the most part, John Stewart, because anybody who watched any of the cartoons through the 90s and
that's true,
and the 2000s, John Stewart was like the Green Lantern.
That's a good point. So like this generation's Green Lantern is probably John Stewart,
right? Because the thing is Green Lantern, John Stewart Green Lantern wasn't big until they revived him in the cartoon series.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was almost like a throwaway character from the 70s that a lot of people were just like, oh yeah, no, he's an architect, Marine vet that ends up going off on like a drug, tirade. He gets like addicted to drugs and just kind of disappears.
Right. Yeah, I like shout out to Phil Lamar, right? From what is it, like DC Unlimited and whatnot. So
yeah,
I could totally see this being like everybody's Green Lantern. Oh, that's interesting. I always thought Hal Jordan was mine, but like, yeah, maybe it is John Stewart. Anyway, So yeah, they're gonna revamp the whole series. It's gonna be revolving around Jon Stewart, which is the right call. Like, honestly, that's the right call. Just bring in other lanterns as you feel the need to bring in other Green Lanterns. No big deal. But I guess they're doing it. One reason because it makes sense, but also on the HBO Max side, it's gonna cost a lot less.
Yeah.
To produce this.
Right.
So, David Zaslav over at Warner Brothers is like, yeah, James Gunn. Yes, let's go with your idea. Let's go with Jon Stewart versus all these other special effects CGI lanterns we need running around. Let's just stick with the normal guy. Done. Perfect. Which makes me wonder, like, I wonder if they're still going to bring in some of the other lanterns. Like, we talked about this a while ago, but they announced Guy Gardner and Alan Scott.
Right, and I'm sure they're gonna still have those characters there because I mean, like in the time where Jon Stewart is the main Green Earth Green Lantern, Hal Jordan is basically like wandering around space, and eventually becomes
Parallax.
Let's see. Guy Gardner is the backup for the Green Lantern, is for like that Green Lantern at the time. Kyle Rayner is
off being a White Lantern.
Well, no, as I was going to say, he's not a White Lantern or Ion yet. But he is part of the Honor Guard. So
right.
he's part of like he'd be like the FBI equivalent to Hal Jordan to Jon Stewart being like a cop.
Right.
And then Alan Scott has pretty much, like, when they retconned everything, Alan Scott was pretty much there as a mentor for all of them. So I can see them if they play this right and they do it like they like kind of how it is in the comics, which I know James Gunn would do. You can have all those different versions of the Green Lanterns together.
Right. Hey, I should say this. Like, I was making a joke about, James Gunn and Peter Safran, like, throwing this down, but I guess this was in the works beforehand. I just thought it'd be funny if we said, like, hey, day one, changing everything, but
right.
I guess it's been going on in the background, but they just waited to announce it conveniently.
Yeah, the day that they take over.
Yeah. So I don't know. So I'm excited. Still no date yet on when we're getting the Green Lantern on HBO Max. But let's keep going because it's morphin' time. So the Dino Fury cast is back for a third season of Power Rangers Dino Fury, but this season is going to be Cosmic Fury. But the big news is we're getting 2 OG Power Rangers back. We're getting David Yost and Walter Emmanuel Jones back.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we're getting the original Blue Ranger and the original Black Ranger back in the show somehow, right?
Okay, that's interesting because Emmanuel Jones has had, like, Walter Emmanuel Jones has had a lot of kind of like beef with Saban. So it's interesting that like that they like squashed whatever that is that's going on, because he's had beef with them for years.
Yeah.
And that he's back. And then it's kind of cool to see David Yost back.
Yeah, right. But I mean, Walter Emmanuel Jones has been doing appearances, and I mean, he's really known for being the Black Ranger, the original Black Ranger. But he was even here in Sacramento making an appearance, signing at Comic Verse, right? The one that Impound Comics does, the Comic-Con called Comic Verse, I think it is.
We met him at Stockton Con a couple of times, man.
Oh, like, yeah, and he was at Stockton Con. There you go.
He's like one of the coolest dudes ever, man. He's just like dancing the entire time and then stops to, like, do an autograph, and we'll just like kind of hang out with people. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I think David Yost used to actually live in Roseville area.
Did he?
I think so. But part of the reason why they're back, and they're not coming alone, they're coming with a bunch of other Rangers from other seasons. Johnny Young Bosch, Stephen Canderas, Karen Ashley.
Cardenas.
That's what I tried to say. Catherine Sutherland. They're all coming back because it's going to be the 30th anniversary for Power Rangers.
God, they've been on for over 30 years.
Holy cow.
No,
That's nuts, right?
I believe it, man, because I want to say the first original series came out in like 91.
93 because it's 30 years.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'm doing math. Look at me. I'm smart. So that's not all. So they're also going to be joined by a new addition to the franchise, Charlie Kirsch, who will be playing the daughter of Trini, who was what, the original Yellow Ranger?
Yeah, Trini. She tragically died in a car accident.
Yeah. So they're kind of rewriting her back into the show by bringing in the daughter. Kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about that.
That's awesome, man. I'm juiced about that, man.
You're juiced. You're oozy and you're juicy tonight.
Juicy and I'm juicy.
There's a lot of juice going on, and you're juicy about it.
You guys.
Oozy juicy. So season 2 of Dino Fury is available on Netflix now. Cosmic Fury and the 30th anniversary is set to morph onto TV in 2023. But speaking of morphin news, this is a weird one. Netflix has officially announced that The Witcher has been renewed for a 4th season, right? Yay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Waiting on season 3. But the thing is, Henry Cavill is not coming. Henry Cavill is not coming back as Geralt of Rivia.
Now this has got me so confused.
But they're not killing off Geralt of Rivia.
Right.
They're recasting Geralt of Rivia, and it will be played by Liam Hemsworth. Yes, younger brother of Chris Hemsworth. What do you think about this?
I don't know how to feel about it, man. They're gonna have to explain why Geralt lost so much weight. Because Liam's a big dude, but he's not like.
No, he's tall.
He's
tall.
big.
That's it.
Yeah,
he's
like
tall,
he's
not big.
Cavill big at all, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
So-
but it's like I'm sure Henry Cavill has his reasons, and Netflix was probably like, well, we're not gonna wait for you. Because I'm sure it's like, you know, now he's probably working on Superman movies, he's probably working on a couple other films, a couple of different franchises that he's attached to, and they're just probably like, well, we're not gonna wait for you, and they're gonna recast him.
I know, kind of crazy though, but everybody's on the same page. Like they made a big announcement between Henry Cavill and Liam Hemsworth. Like everybody's on board with this kind of, you know, passing of the guard. But so yes, he is Chris Hemsworth's brother, younger brother, the youngest brother, right?
Also not half the size of his brother.
Well, I haven't seen him in anything since Hunger Games, and he was kind of a scrawny teenager looking dude in Hunger Games. So I don't know what he looks like now. Did he beef up? Did he bulk up? Who knows? But I know I was like, really, Liam? You're gonna get Liam? Okay, all right. Well, he's got some time to hit the gym. We'll see. He needs to get on that Superman workout.
I was gonna say I can't talk smack because you look at if you look at Henry Cavill before Superman, he wasn't a big dude.
But he's been a big dude ever since then.
Because he put on a crap ton of muscle to play Superman and was like, I'm never going to be small again.
Okay. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And now every role that he plays, he uses it to his advantage. I mean, look at him in Mission Impossible. You look at him as Geralt of Rivia. I mean, you look at all the different characters that he's played, and he takes advantage of the fact that he's like super ripped now.
That's true. Even in Mission Impossible, I was like, what is the one movie where he was like loading his guns or something?
Yeah, that was Mission Impossible, where he just like loads up and then beats the crap out of.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna hit you with boom. In case you want to look it up, I just sent you a link. So if you want to take a look and show what Liam could look like, all bulked up.
I mean, he's pretty built, but I wouldn't say that he's like Superman built. But I mean,
Exactly.
that doesn't say that he's not going to be that, like he can't be like super built. Hold on, I'm going to put it on the screen for everybody to see here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, throw that on there. See what people say.
So I mean, like, he's not a small dude. He obviously, I mean, he's not his brother's size, and he's not like as big as Henry Cavill. Like, he doesn't have Henry Cavill's chest at all,
Exactly.
or his shoulders, but he is pretty ripped.
Yeah. Okay. So toss a coin to your Witcher season 3, which is going to be on Netflix sometime this late summer, early fall 2023. So about a year from now, we'll see the last version of Henry Cavill as Geralt.
A little sad, man.
Mm-hmm. But don't fret, because speaking of kissing Henry Cavill softly on the lips, old school,
Yeah, I know, right?
Henry Cavill is set up to team up again with Guy Ritchie for a new film called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Such a weird name.
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
The
And-
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
And it takes place in World War II. So
Yes.
it's all going to be like unconventional tactics and stuff like that.
So you were asking, like, what's he gonna do? We know he's gonna be back as Superman somehow, right? This is what else he's working on. So he's making some other choices, right? He wants to go work with Guy Ritchie again. So I do have a toss a coin to Guy Ritchie opsis.
Toss a coin to Guy Ritchie opsis. Synopsis.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is inspired by real events, and the story will chart UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill's and James Bond scribe Ian Fleming's secret World War II combat organization. Interesting. The clandestine squad's unconventional and entirely ungentlemanly fighting techniques against the Nazis helped change the course of the war, and in part gave birth to the modern Black Ops unit. Okay, I'm kind of in. Sounds fun.
I know. What it sounds like to me is
It sounds like Mission Impossible, but like back in World War II.
it sounds like the Inglorious Bastards.
Yes.
You want to
That
talk ungentlemanly, unconventional warfare, right?
That was actually in the article I read that said that, but I didn't put it in here. Look at you go, so smart.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like to me. Like the whole joke about the bear Jew and he's like beating people with a bat.
So crazy.
I love the way he said it, the delivery on that too. He goes, he bludgeons a man with a stick. He goes, no, he beats the brains in with a baseball bat.
Underrated. That's an underrated movie.
That movie is so
Not
good.
enough credit. Okay, let's keep going. So no ungentlemanly date set yet for the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
I mean, I'm in. I'm ready for it.
I'm in as long as I don't have to read that name of that movie again.
The
Jeez,
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
that's what I said, but badly, but like worse.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
In more movie news, actress Lily James has joined the cast of The Iron Claw.
The Claw!
So
The Claw!
she's from Downton Abbey, from Yesterday. That was the Beatles movie, right?
Yes.
Pam and Tommy. But she's going to be in this new Iron Claw movie that we keep getting news about like every week. So it's about the Von Erich family. It's already got Zac Efron in it, Harris Dickinson in it. It's got Holt McCallany.
You said it right.
Yes. Jeremy Allen White from Shameless. So yeah, I do have a Iron Von Claw Eric Opsis.
Iron Von Claw Eric Opsis. Synopsis.
Based on the true story of the Von Erichs, the film follows the rise and fall of the family's dynasty of wrestlers who made a huge impact on the sport from the 60s to present day. I'm really looking forward to this film now. I really want to see this film. Iron Claw will be body slamming into theaters sometime in 2023. Alrighty.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm excited to see what it's gonna be, especially now that because I remember when we originally talked about this, it was supposed to be on a streaming service. Now I've been hearing every time we talk about this that it's gonna be in theaters. So I mean, like, I'm excited to go see it.
Yeah, I am down as well. Hey, am I seeing everybody's messages in here? I feel like I'm not seeing Cam's. I see Darren's, but I don't see Cam's. It's weird. I think YouTube may be having a thing.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the chat now.
Cam, we're not ignoring you, buddy. We know you're there. I saw it on my side little screen here.
Yeah. Oh no, YouTube might be having a thing.
Yeah, YouTube may be having a thing. I do see Cam. You need me to hop on? Yeah, if you want to hop on,
Oh, he said that earlier.
yeah, hop on next week. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No, I sent him a message back on that already.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm behind by like 15 minutes, is what you're saying?
Maybe. Damn.
Sounds typical. All right, everyone's favorite MCU multiverse is here. I have some Venom news.
Oh God.
Who's excited for Venom?
Like a turd.
Felipe
The wind.
is. All right. Kelly Marcel, the writer and producer for the first two Venom films, is now set to direct Venom 3, which is also bringing back Tom Hardy. Interesting. Okay. Can't get a director, but I guess she's stepping in. All right. So Marcel will also write the script and produce the film. She's like doing everything with Hardy, Avi Arad, Matt Tomlick, Amy Pascal, and Hutch Parker. So that's kind of interesting. So Deadline. So we're getting this news from Deadline. So it also says that Hardy and Marcel have always been on the same page when it comes to the shaping of Venom's story and heading into the final chapter. The two in step with the direction they wanted this final chapter to head. That is a weird sentence. So really, it was always planned to be a trilogy. And apparently they both like where it's going. So we're getting a third Venom.
I don't know how they like where it's going because Carnage dropped the ball hard.
I still haven't seen it. And I feel really bad. Like, I feel like I'm not doing my homework. But
What kind of nerd are you?
Am I missing something? No. Exactly. Exactly. Like in the end, would you go, if Jackie goes, all right, I want to see MCU stuff and get caught up before Black Panther. Do I need to watch Venom? You're going to be like, no.
Absolutely not. No.
Just keep moving on. Speaking of moving on. So on to MCU news we care about in the Funko variety. Yes. Funko news. Hello.
Oh, this I'm excited for.
So Funko is pouncing on the release of Black Panther Wakanda Forever by transforming the Funko Hollywood storefront into the Kingdom of Wakanda.
Okay.
This is kind of cool.
That pun, pouncing onto the release. I'm going to give you that one.
No, thank you. Oh, too kind. Thank you. November 16th through 28th, you can check out a massive display inspired by the original Black Panther film, props and costumes from the film, and an interactive exhibit and newly released Funko collectibles and upcoming lounge fly accessories. I wonder if this is going to look like I saw Albie today. I wonder if it's going to look like the Black Panther Wakanda Forever purple carpet premiere. You know how it had like the different like Wakandan architecture laid out behind them? I wonder if they're going to bring that to Funko Hollywood.
That would be pretty dope.
It looked so cool. By the way, I saw Albie today.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
I got all kinds of good nerdy gossip from him. It was great. It was
Good.
great.
Because I keep emailing him and I keep texting him and keeps.
Oh,
Ghost-
you might see him next. You might see him next week. So
I know. That's why I'm like, he keeps ghosting me. Stop ghosting me.
maybe he likes Filipinos.
That might be it. He's.
Oh wait,
That-
he's Latino too. So
I would say he's not into Hispanic dudes.
exactly. Too hairy. Too hairy. You can take a picture inside a life-size pop box themed for Wakanda Forever. Dude, we got to get like
We
Ray.
need to do this.
We got to get Ray down and like go check this out. The store is open from Wednesday to Friday, 12 to 6, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 6 p.m. And again, it's November 16th through the 28th, which is kind of weird because that also like includes Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So they're going to be closed. So you don't get like 12 days, you get like 10 days of this. But I guess it's also during like Black Friday where it may be a little crazy. So, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm
Maybe they
sure
should have started sooner.
Crazy sale, you know.
Yeah, they should start that like now. Like, hey, just open it up now instead of waiting till the 16th. But it looks pretty cool. And the gear, like the merch, looks really cool too. So I put a link if you want to show the link.
Okay.
If you can hook it up. You know what I'm saying? Just hook it up. For the viewers, for the listeners, hook it up.
I was gonna say,
Do the thing in the thing like you just did. The thing.
I'm saying Darren is asking if you can do the rest of the show with a Filipino accent.
Okay, I will see what we can do. Okay. All right. Okay, on to actual MCU news.
Did you want me to show?
Oh yeah. Show it if you can show it. I didn't know if you were gonna show it. Oh, look at that. So these are the pops that are coming out.
Ironheart, dude. She looks so badass.
I know, right? I've been so trying to wean off the pops, and then they do this, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it. I love it,
dude. Look at M'Baku.
I know it looks dope.
It's so sick.
But check out Namor.
Namor looks hella dope. So does Namorita, though.
You hear him say his name in the. There was one clip where he said his name. He's like, my enemies call me Namor. I'm like, ooh, sexy. Yeah, but all this gear, a lot of Loungefly is on fire. Also owned by Funko.
Did you see the Loungefly exclusive that they made for Mary Gibbs?
Oh no, I didn't.
So Rob got a because he's partnering with Loungefly now, right? So they did a backpack for Mary Gibbs that she signed, and yeah, it's pretty dope actually.
That is cool.
There's a lot of merch, man. Look at these bags. Like these are like legit bags for some Wakanda Forever stuff.
Yeah, I'm down with this. I'm so down with this.
Bag. Oh,
Yeah,
that one's sick. The Panther face.
Yeah, I like that one. Anyway, there's some cool ones. There's some super duper cool ones. I'm excited.
That was the last one. All right.
Good thing though that it's like it's only Funko Hollywood. Like I'm not trying to order this online because I would get in trouble with all these Funko Pops. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
I get in trouble when I go to Target. I can't even go to Target anymore. Okay. More MCU news. Actual MCU news. Hopefully MCU news. So the cast of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is getting bigger, is growing, giganting. I don't know what the
I mean Giant Man. So
Giant Manning. Yeah. So the first Phase 5 film of the Marvel Cinematic Universe will see regular members Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, joined by Catherine Newton, Bill Murray and Jonathan Majors, but we're getting a new cast member. So this one's kind of interesting. They didn't talk about this before, but now they just announced that William Jackson Harper from The Good Place is joining the MCU somehow.
I'm wondering, and I've been trying to think like who is he gonna play, especially given like the Quantum Mania like aspect of it being in the Quantum Verse.
So we don't know who he's playing, but it's a closely guarded secret. And so there's a ton of speculation. So I don't know if you've seen The Good Place. I used to watch that show. Love that show. Really good show. But he's kind of buff, right? But they downplayed him and made him kind of nerdy. So everybody thinks like, who could this nerdy guy be? Maybe he's going to be this MCU's version of Reed Richards. But I'm like, ooh, that's kind of different. Like, are they race bending Reed Richards? Okay. Okay.
I don't know, man, because
Yeah.
With the rumors that we're hearing that we're going to talk about here in a minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got more rumors later on, but they announced that he's going to be in the movie somehow, but an undisclosed role. So I don't know. Maybe he's going to be like in the quantum realm. I'm not sure. The more they keep releasing info and like shots of this movie, the more questions I have about this movie. But I'm into it. Anyway, William Jackson Harper is coming to the MCU. Ant-Man and the Wasp will be growing or shrinking, maybe growing, into theaters on February 17th, 2023. Good times.
Very good times.
Okay, I have some, I guess it's not really news, but it may be what if news.
Okay.
Kind of weird way. But this one's kind of cool. So Marvel president Kevin Feige has enjoyed a long working relationship with James Gunn. We know that, right? He gave Guardians of the Galaxy to James Gunn, and it, ran wild with it. We're getting a new special. We're getting another movie. So James Gunn and Kevin Feige have a super good relationship, right? But now that James Gunn is leaving and going to go run DC Studios now, like, what does that mean? So I guess Feige finally said something. So he said, I speak to James almost every day. We have a wonderful thing called Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special coming out. We have a wonderful thing called Guardians of the Galaxy coming out in May. How he'll have any time to work on DC, I don't know. But once he does have time, I'm very excited. I'll be first in line. So he's like super into James Gunn being part of DC.
Right.
Which is like awesome. Like, what this tells me is like all those little things, like the what if we ever saw Marvel and DC crossover? What if we ever saw, Superman fight Captain America in the comic books?
So,
and we got that in the Amalgam universe, right? Like,
right.
The actual comic books crossed over.
So apparently James Gunn has already approached Marvel and
DC
Warner about trying to do an Amalgam movie.
Exactly.
And that's kind of like he's already been trying to do it. And it's like, I mean, yeah, because Gunn already knows how Marvel works. He's been, in and out of that system for forever at this point.
Right.
And now he's running DC, because I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you let him run DC after he killed it with Suicide Squad, right? But I mean, yeah, that's kind of like where they're at. And I see him being the one that bridges the gap, and we finally get Superman versus the Hulk.
I know. That would just blow my mind. Like, it would take so much like legality.
Yeah.
But like they could find a way to do it. And plus you don't think about it. There's the movie aspect of it. Like, is it Disney releasing movies? Is it Warner Brothers releasing the movies? Maybe they're combining efforts. Maybe it's one on one company, one on the other. But then also, what about HBO Max?
Right.
What about Disney Plus? what if we release crossover shows? Like they could easily like milk this for huge amounts of dollars and huge amount of time.
Yeah. Now I see this being a thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They can start small, you know, like Titans over, like, I don't know who would the Titans versus Young Avengers or
I
something
was
like
gonna say
that.
Titans versus the Young Avengers.
That'd be fun. Oh my god! But like just a little bit of James Gunn going over to DC, and now knowing that Kevin Feige backs him, something's there. Something's there. We just don't know it now.
We're gonna see some type of crossover at some point, and
Exactly.
it's gonna be beautiful.
I'm feeling oozy and juicy in my pants about it. You know what I'm saying?
Very oozy and juicy.
Very oozy, very juicy in my pants. So Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special arrives on Disney Plus November 25th. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. Okay, last bit of news.
I was gonna say, I know the other big thing is that he's contracted for the next 5 years. He can't make a movie with Marvel anymore.
4 years he's on the hook, so it's like a presidency, right? So his term is 4 years starting today.
Right.
So he shouldn't be doing anything else.
He's about to blow the DC universe up.
All right.
If there's anybody who understands tone, it's him.
Exactly, right? Exactly. Okay, last bit of news. It's Star Wars news, it's comic news. I guess Marvel Star Wars Comics has got a ton of stuff coming out next year. Like there's a plan for like I think 5 different books that are coming out. So and it's starting with the upcoming Star Wars Revelations #1, and it's going to be a one shot featuring Darth Vader, but this is going to spread out over the Star Wars comic book, the Star Wars Darth Vader, Star Wars Doc Aphra, Star Wars Bounty Hunters, and the upcoming Star Wars Hidden Empire. So Revelations is set on Mustafar and will feature Darth Vader as he watches the destiny of the rebellion, the Empire, Doc Aphra, and the galaxy's notorious bounty hunters in a vision. I guess this is kind of big. It
seems like it's big, man. I mean, it just seems like there's a lot going on with the entire thing in general.
Mm-hmm. It's weird because we know so many different parts of Star Wars, but like how everything interconnects.
Yeah.
Like we don't know it all yet. So it's cool that they're doing it in comic books, and it's also canon. So whatever they do in the comic books will also be the same canon, same universe, same storyline as the shows and the movies. So kind of cool. I do have a Darth Vader Opsis.
That's it. That's all you did for this
Darth Vader Revelations, Hidden Empire Revelations Opsis.
Darth Vader Revelations, Hidden Revelations Synopsis.
Good pickup.
Yeah, no, right. I was sitting there listening, like, okay, let's go.
Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, Lando Calrissian, and the Rebel Alliance are struggling to thwart the Galactic Empire's stranglehold on countless worlds. Vader ruthlessly hunts for those who stand against the Empire, aided by none other than Sabé, former handmaiden of his lost love, Padme Amidala. That just sounds creepy.
Yeah,
interesting.
Especially with like Handmaiden's Tale being a thing, like
right.
Yeah.
Baylor Valance finds himself on a collision course against his former partner Taonga as her crew of what?
He's Tongan?
I guess so. Taonga and her crew of bounty hunters, the Spark Eternal. There's so many different things. And archaic technology that grants users Sith-like powers has taken control of archaeologist Doc Aphra, and Lady Kira, leader of the Crimson Dawn crime syndicate, is ready to unleash the ambitious offense aimed at destroying the Sith and wrenching power from the hands of the Empire. All of this seems disparate threads are woven into a singular tapestry that will become strikingly clear in Star Wars Revelations. Oh my gosh, so much to read.
And that's not all.
And that's not all.
Vader will also learn a deadly new threat that's about to emerge. Meet Ajax Sigma, a droid unlike any other. Discover his rich Star Wars history spanning backstory and watch in terror as he reawakens with a goal that will shake the galactic landscape to its core.
Ajax Sigma sounds like a bad, bad wrestler name.
Oh God,
Bad indie wrestler name. Ajax Sigma.
Ajax Sigma.
Fighting against Jack Justice. You know,
That's his,
like, oh,
yeah,
come on.
and his finishing move is like the backhand of peace, just as bad as the Superman punch.
Exactly.
I love Roman Reigns. I hate the Superman punch.
Did you see? Okay, sorry. Sidebar. I guess they're doing house shows. WWE's doing house shows.
Yeah. Oh, finally, they've needed to for a while.
So Sami Zayn, you know, everybody's behind Sami Zayn right now.
Mhm.
I forgot who he was fighting. Oh, he's fighting Braun Strowman actually.
Sami Zayn against Braun Strowman? That's ridiculous.
And he started. He had Braun Strowman like down for a second, and he started like hyping up. All of a sudden, he does the Superman punch on him, and everybody just goes nuts. You know, he does the Roman Reigns Superman punch, and it's like, oh my god, he did it! And you know, Braun Strowman's like selling it. You know, it's crazy. And then all of a sudden, Sammy gets to the corner. He's like, ooh, ah! And the crowd goes crazy for it. It's such like a
How much
like
you want to bet he's going to
oh
try it on Friday?
oh, dude, he should because it was so good. People went nuts for it.
That's funny.
I'm super excited.
That's really funny.
Again, Sami Zayn is the man right now. Anyway, Star Wars Revelations hit stands November 23rd. Go get that book for Christmas, right? Black Friday is coming up.
Oh yeah, right
And
there.
that's all I got for news.
Well, if that's all we got for news, that means it is time to start some rumors.
I don't know where to begin.
Now joining us in the in the Twitch chat, Agent Double A in the building, and I love when he starts doing his puns and stuff like that. Like the name's Justice, Jack Justice. I like my women like I like my coffee, piping hot, dark as moonies, dark as a moonless night and bitter.
So good.
This
I
man is the greatest writer in existence. I
miss Double A. He's funny.
Aaron, you are the most poetic man I've ever met, and no wonder the pennies drop every time you walk in a room.
Mm-hmm.
By pennies, I mean mine.
Okay. He is the sharpest crayon in the crayon box because he was a crayon for Halloween.
That's
Spoiler
true.
alert.
He was a crayon. It would have been 10 times funnier if he was a Marine, but I mean, because he was in the Air Force, he's feeding himself to Marines, is what he's doing.
Oh, look at you with the jokey jokes.
He said, I appreciate that, my good sir.
That's fun. Okay, rumors. I got a wrestling rumor. So this one's actually kind of weirdly coming true because
What?
you know we talked about this Forbidden Door stuff.
What?
And the Forbidden Door is WWE not playing nice with anybody else.
What?
And then other promotions getting to play nice with each other.
What?
And have various wrestlers go from one promotion to the other.
Hello there.
So WWE doesn't like playing that way. But
Right.
now that Triple H is in charge, things are kind of changing. So the company's already doing a pseudo crossover with New Japan by signing the Good Brothers. You know, the Good Brothers, you know, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, right? Working with AJ Styles. They're still signed under New Japan. And like, I think Carl Anderson holds a belt over there, right?
Yeah.
So I guess he's still going to be able to defend the belt in Japan at certain times, just not for Wrestle Kingdom, which is like New Year's Eve or something like that.
Right, because they probably need him on New Year's Eve. I'm assuming, especially now that they're doing day one.
Yeah. So that's almost the weird thing. Is like, well, yeah, he signed a WWE contract, but maybe he'll drop the belt, maybe whatever. He's keeping the belt, and then he's still gonna wrestle for New Japan. Just that they're gonna arrange the times, which I thought was kind of interesting. But then this week, Billy Corgan from NWA, also from the Smashing Pumpkins, so weird,
Right.
but I love it. Confirmed that he spoke to Triple H about bringing the NWA's product to the WWE network on Peacock.
Yeah, man. It's what's crazy is I remember when Triple H was originally talking about wanting to take over creative, and he was pushing. This is when Vince was still in charge. He was pushing to have NXT do crossovers with NJPW. So, and Vince shut it down. He was like, "No, you're not gonna have anybody signed under WWE is not gonna cross promote with another organization."
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's in charge, he's probably fixing all those relationships with New Japan, and is like, "Hey, let's start doing some crossover events," And I think that's awesome, man. Just having Carl Anderson be signed into the WWE and then still defending a title that he still has. He's not dropping title just because he went to the WWE, which is what normally happens. Also the Shinsuke Nakamura news that we have, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, so that news is Shinsuke, who signed to WWE, still is going to go wrestle for Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan against the Great Muta. So Great Muta is on his farewell tour, and he's going to be wrestling the Great Muta on New Year's Day. I think he's wrestling Great Muta's wrestling Sting,
right,
as well, the same month or something like that. So it's kind of crazy how all of a sudden all the wrestling, the new generation of wrestling leaders are yeah, let's play ball with each other. Tony Khan, Billy Corgan, Triple H, yeah, let's play ball. Let's make everybody better. So I'm kind of into this. So
yeah, I'm really into this. I would love to see all these cross promotions happening, because then you can start getting all these dream matches that everybody's been wanting forever.
So are your tacos on the table for WWE opening the Forbidden Door?
I think there's a chance. So I'm gonna say yes, that my tacos are on the table for WWE opening the Forbidden Door, and we're gonna start seeing some crossover. We already are gonna see crossover matches, and they've been poorly promoting Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's kind of cool that we're gonna see Shinsuke Nakamura as a part of the Great Muta's farewell tour. But then the fact that Carl Anderson is still gonna be able to defend his title in New Japan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be a new age thanks to Triple H. So that's cool. All right, let's keep going. Star Wars news. So we talked about Damon Lindelof getting a new movie for Star Wars, right? He's writing a new script, and I think somebody else is going to be directing it. But the rumor is that it's going to take a December 19th, 2025 release date. So 3 years from now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The issue with that is that was the date set aside for Taika Waititi's movie, the Star Wars movie.
Right.
So now everybody's thinking wait a second, Taika's probably too busy. They're moving up the Damon Lindelof movie, and we still don't know what's going on with Taika Waititi's movie, because it was supposed to start production I don't know, next year or something like that.
I honestly don't think that Taika's finished writing it, because that was one of the biggest issues, is that he was having trouble trying to figure out what direction he wanted to go in and what the whole movie was going to be about. So I think he's still I'm sure at this point he's out of concept stages, but I'm sure he's not done writing it yet.
Yeah.
and it's just kind of like he's probably like, I need more time. And Damon Lindelof was probably like, well, I have something that's ready to shoot.
I wonder if Taika comes up with all like these crazy stories and then has to bring it back to like Lucasfilm and Star Wars and be like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. They're like, no, that's not what we want to do with the Jedi. That, because they're all about like canon, right?
Well, his story is not even supposed to be a part of the Skywalker saga. So it's like,
Right. But I mean, that's true. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so tacos on the table. Who do we see first? Lindelof's movie or Taika's movie?
I'm going to be honest, man. I think that we're going to see Lindelof before we see Taika because I don't think Taika's ready.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. But, 3 years is a long way away. So I'm going to say Taika's only because I want your tacos. So tacos are on the table. I'm going to take your tacos. How about that?
Man, our boy AC Megatron in the chat. What up, Daniel? But he said, I'm all in for this. I can't wait for Bullet Club versus the Club. That needs to happen.
Slamming the hands down, palm
You
face
have
down.
no idea how excited that makes me to be able to see the Bullet Club versus the Club. You have the OGs versus the current Bullet Club. Like, that needs to happen.
You don't like Judgment Day versus the OC? Come on now.
You know what? I don't have a problem with Judgment Day versus the OC, but I love the idea of the Bullet Club versus the OC.
Did you see? You probably don't watch all the episodes, but did you see Rhea Ripley pick up and slam Luke Gallows?
Yes.
Oh my god, that was so dope.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a lot of good stuff out of them. What about that Edge Brood like kind of reveal thing that he did?
Don't walk over my Rhea Ripley statement.
No, I'm asking, how did you like that?
Okay.
It was okay.
It's okay.
I wish it was like redder blood because the blood that he dropped on him was not really like red.
Yeah. But dude, I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on Rhea Ripley. You know what I hope they do with her? This is what I want them to do with Rhea. Get away from this whole goth thing. Like, she doesn't need like a pound of white makeup on. Like,
you want her to go back to the hot and blonde?
yeah, dude, she's so beautiful. Like, and she's built and she can win this entire division. All they got to do is like let her loose on it and then she'd wreck shop.
Jackie was like, is she the new China? I was like, but hotter.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, sorry. Let's keep going. Okay, Star Wars news. More Star Wars news. Jon Favreau is teasing that characters from his new show, Star Wars Skeleton Crew, could be making an appearance on The Mandalorian. So he's been teasing it. He said, all those shows that we worked on, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, and now Skeleton Crew, they all exist within the same time frame. Favreau explained to Entertainment Weekly, they all exist after Return of the Jedi. So between episode 6 and episode 7, there's 30 years there that we are somewhat unexplored, certainly on the screen. So tacos on the table. Is he going to cross over Skeleton Crew with The Mandalorian?
100%. My tacos are on the table on this because
I know
it's something that it fits his MO.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That he's done his shows.
He's such a fanboy.
Yeah, but I mean,
I love him for
he
it.
does a lot of Easter eggs. He does a lot of like teases of, like the plan was to go, the Rangers of the New Republic, which didn't end up happening, but they introduced a bunch of characters that we were supposed to see in that show already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the two pilots from Mandalorian season 2, and then of course,
gotcha.
What's her name was supposed to be in it too.
All the things. Cara Dune.
Dune.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. But the difference with Skeleton Crew, is to have this young Amblin Entertainment feel movie with young people who grew up in the Star Wars world and are exposed to adventure.
But how do we
So,
know that the villains aren't going to be introduced in the Mandalorian?
maybe.
You know,
But imagine like a young when they said Amblin Entertainment like feel to it, it
Yeah.
totally made me think of like Stranger Things.
Okay. Now I thought the Goonies immediately.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what it is. Like that younger, I don't know, early teens, um, angsty feel to it.
Right.
Like just like what you're saying, Goonies, Stranger Things, same sort of deal, where it's like growing up within, I guess, the Star Wars universe post Empire. So my tacos are totally on the table
Yeah.
because John
Absolutely.
Favreau is a fanboy and I appreciate him for it.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, they might introduce a couple of the kids, but I think more than anything, they'll probably introduce the antagonists.
You're an antagonist.
I am an antagonist.
You're my antagonist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm an
Darren.
antagonist.
Darren, the Skeleton Crew is like 10-year-old kids. Imagine that when they said Amblin, it's like Amblin Entertainment style.
Shut up and take my money.
Like what you're saying, like Goonies, like Stranger Things, like that young group of kids running around, but in the Star Wars universe.
Right.
Oh, Raider Ray's in the chat. What's up, Raider Ray? How's Texas? I wonder if Raider Ray is gonna bring us some barbecue. Maybe he's gonna send us some Texas barbecue.
I need you to send me some brisket right now.
Mm-hmm. I will put Philippe's address on screen right now if you send us barbecue. No need to put it on ice. Just send it. Just send your to-go box.
He's gonna do it, and then I'm gonna have all kinds of people showing up at my house, and
I know, right?
it's gonna be weird.
And we all have to share your barbecue. Okay, keep going. This one, total tacos on the table, but House of Dragons, they already announced season 2. Did you watch this yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Were you happy with the ending?
To be honest, I haven't watched the season finale yet.
Oh, okay. I won't spoil it.
It's fine. I'm like I said, I'm caught up to the season finale, and
It's a little cliffhangery, and they already announced season 2, but it was like too cliffhangery for me. You know what I mean?
right.
It was like at the cusp of things, but the rumor is that we're not getting, even though they announced it, we're not getting season 2 in 2023, and maybe not 2024, but probably sometime in middle of 2024. So we're talking a year and a half away that we have to wait for season 2.
Right.
Horrible news.
It's not that good of news.
The thing I don't like about this is that, like, I understand. Yes, we got to wait. Like, as soon as something's done, we all want the next thing right now. I get that. But a year and a half, I'm going to find so many other things to watch in that year and a half where I might not care about House of Dragons anymore.
But that's very typical of like HBO and Game of Thrones. So I mean, I'm not going to be like completely pissed off and like just be like, oh, I'm so over House of Dragons. Like when it comes back on, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, it's House of Dragons. I'm going to watch it.
I hope so. I hope I'm like that, but it's so far away. It sucks. It's one of those things where you just finish it and you're like, okay, oh my God, what's next? Oh, you got a year and a half.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you,
At least.
the proof in the pudding is Rick and Morty.
Why?
Because we went 3 years without a season, and then when the next season came out, we picked it up like it was, we picked it up like it was just on yesterday.
I'll give you that, but it's also animation, so there's also a little bit more lead time between animated pieces. But I'll give you that. So my tacos are totally on the table that we got to wait like almost 2 years for this stupid season 2 of House of Dragons that I want like right now.
Stupid season 2.
Okay. A couple more. We're almost done. A couple more. Next one, MCU. Blade director Bassam Tariq dropped out of Blade. Marvel wants to do a bunch of rewrites on the movie. The film got pushed back, but the good news, we may have a director for Blade, the Blade film.
Okay.
So, coming from Cosmic Circus, the word is that the filmmaker Elegance Bratton,
Okay.
director of the upcoming The Inspection, is going to be picking up Blade. Interesting. No. I don't know who Elegance Bratton is.
I'm not familiar with his work.
I don't know what the Inspection is. Let me look that up.
Me neither, man. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he's got to have good work if they're going to bring him out for Blade.
Let's see. The Inspection. Let me find it. The Inspection. A young gay black man rejected by his mother and with a few options for his future decides to join the Marines, doing whatever it takes to succeed in a system that would cast him aside. I remember seeing the trailer for this and it looked really good.
Okay.
Now that I've seen it. And this movie stars like Jeremy Pope, Gabrielle Union, Bokeem Woodbine. Yeah, I remember this. This actually looks pretty good. The Inspection.
Okay.
Go
Again,
check out that trailer sometime.
It's interesting because the whole thing is like, okay, well, I mean, there's potential for an action scene in that, and like, you know, like something happens while he's in the Marines, but I mean, like, it doesn't seem like it's a director that has experience with this type of work. Now, again, that I could be shooting myself in the foot because we have plenty of directors that have never had never directed action before directing an MCU film and killed it. You know, you got two dudes who were famous for doing Parks and Rec and destroyed 7 movies worth of Marvel and made some of the most iconic fight scenes. So, I mean,
that's true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I'm all for it. Now that I've seen The Inspection, the trailer for it, I remember that movie. Yeah. Okay, more MCU. This one kind of goes against that news story we had earlier about was it William James Harper?
Yeah.
The Reed Richards in the MCU one. So this rumor is that Tom Ellis, known for playing Lucifer in Lucifer, is going to be playing Reed Richards in the MCU.
Now, going back on the other actor we were talking about, I mean, that could make sense if they are going the route of Kang being Reed Richards' great-great-grandson.
Oh, see, William Jackson Harper. Excuse me, I said James.
Yeah,
my name's James.
William Jackson Harper. That's the guy we were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
So like William Jackson Harper, I can see them doing, or just even him being an alternate universe version of Reed Richards. Because we already have an established Reed Richards in the universe, so apparently we're not going to get him as Reed Richards. So, I mean, we could get Tom Ellis as Reed Richards as well in a multiverse version.
We haven't really seen it yet, right? But like, besides Loki, we haven't seen like a lot of variants, right?
No, of Kang.
No, I mean of characters. Like we've seen Peggy Carter and Captain Carter,
right?
But it's played by the same actor. But like Loki's kind of all over the place, right? There's all kinds of different Loki. So I guess, yeah, maybe there's one multiverse version that has William Jackson Harper, and then one that has, you know, Tom Ellis.
Right.
So we'll see. But Tom Ellis isn't the only one that they've been connected to in this rumor.
Right.
So Tom Ellis as Reed Richards, right? And then Maddie Hassan as Sue Storm, Michael Provost from Hamilton as Johnny Storm, and And then this is an odd one. Jason Biggs as Ben Grimm.
Jason Biggs. So Ben Grimm, prior to becoming the Thing, fucked a pie.
An American pie, yes. A warm American pie. I bet that was juicy. Bet that was juicy.
It was juicy.
But it's still uncertain if Jason Biggs got the role of Ben Grimm. But
I just think of his character in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. He goes, "Hey man, you're the pie fucker," and he's like, "Seriously?" And I've had other roles.
Yeah, exactly. Darren from American Pie.
He goes, "I've had other roles, man. I'm never gonna get away from fucking a pie."
Oh my goodness.
I thought that was like the greatest line because I love it when actors can make fun of themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah,
That's when they've transcended. Plus, if they're making fun of themselves, you can't really make fun of them.
exactly.
Anyway. All right, next one. This is the last rumor, last story. In what is grief if not love persevering news? Or
I
rumor,
love
should
that
say.
line, man.
I
When
know, so
he
good.
made that line in
WandaVision.
WandaVision, dude, that line was beautiful. What is
I know.
grief if not love persevering?
I know. Totally. But check this out. So Marvel Studios is developing a new, I guess it's a WandaVision. Yeah, I guess it would be a WandaVision spin-off series focusing on the Vision or White Vision, I guess.
Well,
And it's gonna
Anti-Vision is, I mean, they've been calling him White Vision, but the character is based on Anti-Vision.
right. And the title is supposedly Vision Quest. And of
Which-
course, Paul Bettany's back.
Which, funny enough, a few of the events from WandaVision leading up to what happens in the show is from the Vision Quest comic book. So, I mean, it would make sense that if we're gonna go and kind of explore that story and see what's been going on with Vision since the end of WandaVision, like, you know, I think that that's very suited for where we're going into the Vision Quest storyline.
Mm-hmm. I think my talkies are totally on the table for this. And Vision Quest is a good name, even though there's a movie out there called Vision Quest. Totally good name for this.
Yeah, my tacos are on the table. I 100% believe that they're going to do a Vision Quest spinoff, just because again they've already started they already took elements from that storyline in the comics and started it in WandaVision. So
Mm-hmm.
I can see them playing out the storyline in a Vision Quest TV show.
Mm-hmm. So according to the report, the potential series will be about the Vision, of course, played by Paul Bettany, trying to regain his memory and humanity. It's also said that while the series will focus on the Vision, there's also a possibility for Wanda to make an appearance, which would make sense. But this could kind of weirdly explain why he wasn't around
Right.
in Doctor Strange 2, you know?
Right. It's kind of, and that's kind of where I would think that we would get that from,
Mm-hmm.
is because, you know, like he disappeared at the end of WandaVision, and the events of Doctor Strange is Wanda, you know, growing from that event. So,
Mhm.
you know, this would explain where Vision was at during that time and why he hasn't shown up ever since.
Right. And I'm trying to remember. So in WandaVision, he fought, you know, the Hex version of the Vision,
Right.
but the Hex version of Vision gave, you know, White Vision or what Anti-Vision, like memories back.
Right.
So it's almost like he transferred a piece of consciousness into Vision or Anti-Vision.
Well, because the problem with Anti-Vision, and this is what he was in the comics, and this is what he is kind of in the movies, is he's a shell of Vision. Like he doesn't have,
You're a shell.
it's Vision without the Mind Stone, right? So basically, he's just a robot. You know, he has no personality. He has no
Mhm.
he has no vision, for lack of a better word.
Mhm.
And Vision kind of gives him that. He says, "Hey, you know what? Given that now I've realized that I'm not real, I'm a figment of Wanda's memory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he gives all of his memories to that version of Vision, and he kind of just changes from there because it's like, oh my god, like I was a being, I was a sentient being, you know, and it's in his AI is meant to learn. So I mean, he just takes all those experiences,
Yeah.
you know, and that's what's good about the way that they do that. They set it up for him to become Vision again.
Right. I'm down with this. It would make sense why he hasn't been around.
Right.
So I'm into Darren's going crazy.
Yeah, I know. I see that. We need
He's
diversity in Vision.
He's going down a diversity rabbit hole.
What about, because why does it have to be a white Vision when we can't have an Asian Vision or a Latin Vision?
What about an Asian Vision?
Filipino Vision.
A Filipino Vision? This is why. This is why we cannot be the Vision, because we cannot say Vision. I'm the anti the white Vision. You cannot be the Vision.
Ay,
I'm the Vision.
ay, putang ina, shit. I cannot be the Vision because I don't have balot, and I cannot do anything with that balot and Sondigal.
Your Filipino accent is like an old Filipino man
Oh yes.
that sits on like a porch and drinks a lot of beer.
Oh, I'm making fun of my tito. 100.
So good. I knew it. Like I knew there was somebody in your life.
100% making fun of
The
my.
way you talk like this,
Let me tell you something, okay, Philip.
you drag out all your sentences.
Philip, I have to tell you, we are going to have some sisig and sanigal in the morning.
Could you pass me the thing?
Yeah.
Pass me the thing.
Give me the control, okay? I'm going to put on my I'm going to watch more Ipan.
That's how I grew up. Like,
Yeah.
pass me the no, you know, the
The thing, okay.
and then this with the pointing with the lips, over there.
But then,
Oh my goodness! Oh, my childhood's coming back.
like I
By
said,
the way, Vision. Come on. The Vision Quest is being developed by WandaVision creator Jack Schaefer, and opening the writing room. Maybe that will have the Vision. Vision. He's from Visayas. The Vision. He was probably at Cebu or Palawan, hanging out the beach. Anyway, that's all the rumors I have.
oh my god. Now I just can't get Filipino accents out of my head. And I blame you, sir.
I apologize for that, but I must tell you that we changed subjects by saying we've got the merch, people.
We've got merch, people.
We got hats, we got shirts. If you want a hat, come get some. I got my Baller Black hat on.
I've also got my Baller Black because my gray is in the other room.
And by the way, I think we're running low on Galaxy Gray. So if you want a gray hat, you better DM us now. So hats are $35. $30 if you're gonna get both colors in hats, or maybe multiples of colors, whatever. $30 each. We'll try to save you some money there. We can ship it to you. If you want a shirt, they're $20 or $25 if we have to ship it to you. We got pretty much all the normal sizes in, including double husky. So if you want a shirt, just DM us. Let us know you're interested. Let us know your size. We'll figure it out. We'll take Cash App. Is it Cash App? We'll take PayPal.
We take PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. We take the blood of your firstborn.
We'll take some adobo.
We'll definitely take some adobo. If you guys want to make me some sisig, by all means.
Spicier the better.
Yeah, there you go. Lumpia, we take lumpia.
Oh, LJD, thanks for the shout out. Mr. Darren Chibi. Moving the bay. Very nice. Very nice. That's very cool. You guys are on different platforms. You can't see each other. But LJD saying what's up to you, Darren. You know what I mean?
Darren said, "Yeah, wait, what about food? You exchange food?"
We're very multicultural here at Distance Nerding. Thank you very much.
If you want to give us Pinoy food, if you want to give us Latino food, actually we had really good Chinese food the other night
At Frank Fats.
Frank Fats. Okay, dude, if you guys are ever in the Sacramento area, you have to go to Frank Fats. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no you can't you can't skip it. You can't take it for granted. You have to go to Frank Fats. That place is amazing.
And that's like a Sacramento staple that's been around for so long, and it's right downtown. That's one of those places that, like, Sacramento, California politics happened at that restaurant.
Right.
Like, that was one of the only restaurants around, especially late, like after work downtown.
Mhm.
So that's where all the politicians would go. So there's a lot of history at Frank Fats. And you have the banana cream pie.
Absolutely, man. There was also I'm forgetting the name. It was like you something, like a Yukama or something like that. It was
Why me you
it's a secret recipe pork and beef dumpling, and it was so good.
Interesting. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you gotta have it. You gotta do it. And then they had basically a Chinese carne asada.
Nice.
It was like
Hey, by the way, that's called broccoli beef for the rest of us. Yeah. Just relax.
No,
okay?
But it said spiced flank steak, and I was like, so it's carne asada but with Asian spices on
it. I love when I can make myself laugh. By the way, there's a Frank Fats up in Folsom too.
Right. They were saying that so there's Fats Bistro, which is in Roseville, and then there's another Frank Fats in Folsom. But they said
it doesn't have the history.
Well, they said it's not even as like half as good as the original one because they don't have the same chefs.
Exactly. Yeah. So go check out Frank Fats. Instead of wearing your I Am Groot shirt, wear your Distance Nerding shirt for $20, $25 if we gotta ship it. Just DM us, let us know you're interested, let us know what size. We'll figure it out with you, how to get it to you, and go from there. Yeah. Bee boo, bee boo, bee, broccoli beef.
Oh yeah.
So what did you have? You hold on. You had what? You had some kind of walnut shrimp.
Okay, so we had walnut shrimp. We had, like I said, we had that steak. We had the dumplings. We had a bourbon fried chicken.
Okay.
We got the salt and pepper chicken, but it was like the best salt and pepper chicken I've ever had.
Oh,
because I love salt and pepper chicken, right?
Was it like breaded?
Yeah, it was breaded. It was definitely like a wonton breaded, like how you normally would get it at most places. But it just, dude, it was so good.
I gotta bring you. There's a spot here in Westside called Eastside Chef, and they have like some salt and pepper chicken. I love it. It's like just enough spice. Oh, it's so good, so good. You're thinking of the Ukwok.
Yes, that's what it is. Ukwok. Hell,
just pull that out of my Asian ass. Ukwok.
Yeah, no, you pulled their menu up. Is what you did.
Out of my ass. But yes, let's keep going. All right, so that's merch.
What up, Amy?
Catch us next time, Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Twitch, just on Twitch, right?
So game streams are only on Twitch, guys. So whenever I play any game streams, you're gonna catch me on Twitch. Now, I'm cycling between 2 games right now, and I'm gonna add a third one pretty soon. Whenever
Good Lord, finish one.
But right now on Mondays I play Cyberpunk, and it's been getting really, really good. If you are really, really bored on a Monday, come and hang out with me while I play Cyberpunk, and James drops about 1,000 fart stickers in the chat.
Darren chimed in. He said, "Try Peking duck." You know, it depends on the Peking duck. Because
Oh, no, so we saw the Peking duck there because we thought about getting that, and it looked amazing, dude. We already said the next time we go there, we're getting the Peking duck.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It kind of depends. Like sometimes Peking duck can be a little oily or greasy,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, if it's cooked right, I'm down. I am so down.
It looked good. There's a lot of stuff on that menu that we skipped over. Like we're gonna get next time because
That means we just got to go back and maybe
Exactly.
I don't know, invite your other loved ones like Jamez 5000 who also loves Chinese food.
I
And
mean,
would appreciate
I may have to set up a double date with you and Jenny if you guys can get someone to watch the kids.
maybe I'd get you a discount, you know, Asian by association kind of
Right.
thing. You don't know. You probably paid double. You don't know.
Again, guys, every Monday I'm playing some Cyberpunk, and again, Cyberpunk is getting really good right now. The storyline is getting kind of like crazy. I got to a point in the game on Monday where I was trying to get off at 4 so I could get ready for like Halloween and everything. And I got caught in the middle of one of those sections of the game where you can't save it. And I was like, okay, so either I lose 4 hours worth of gameplay or I just finish this mission out. And it was like a really hard mission. I was getting my ass kicked the entire time. So finally got through everything after about an hour and got to save it. But I mean, still, it's the gameplay and the story is getting really good. Now I'm also playing Gotham Knights. So if you're Batman fans, I'm rocking out to Gotham Knights. And then I just downloaded Modern Warfare 2. So the new Modern Warfare 2 that came out this week, I'm gonna find some time and I'm gonna start playing through that storyline too.
I'm going to play the Modern Warfare.
The Modern Warfare.
Look at Darren's chiming in. Darren's chiming in. Walnut shrimp, steak, dumpling, fried chicken, Szechuan chicken, Peking duck, barbecue pork, dim sum. What about dim sum? Oh my goodness. So just so
I mean, that's wheelhouse, right? I mean, he tells us all the time about how overly Chinese he is. So I mean,
I feel like I'm overly Chinese because I had
you're hella Pinoy.
I had barbecue pork last week. I had dim sum over the weekend. I'm hella Asian right now, and now I got hella gout. So thanks a lot, Darren. Appreciate that.
I got to take you to the city, and we got to go to Senor Sisig.
Oh yeah, I've been to the food truck version.
Mm-hmm. They got an actual restaurant out there.
Yeah,
now.
I'm down. Ooh, chocolate meat, some dinuguan. Darren is down with the dinuguan. I like that. Nice move.
You know what we have in our culture too is mole.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, mole is also chocolate, and it's usually with pork.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You don't step it up and go goat?
No,
it's a whole different game because it's gamey.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is we talk about birria all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional birria is done with goat.
Yeah.
Most stuff when you go to restaurants and you get birria, like queso birria taco and stuff like that, it's the style of birria, but it's done with beef. But traditional birria is with goat.
I like it. Hey, maybe for distance nerding, keeping it 100, we get a little food fest going on.
I mean, I'm just throwing this one out there. Tyler already said he's gonna get those the pickle pork rinds.
Yes. What did we do last week? We need pickle pork rinds. We need that fruit cake.
The fruit cake
Mountain Dew.
There's a pickle Mountain Dew too, which if you guys get that, I will hate you forever.
What is the other one? Oh, the McRib.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I had a McRib the other day.
Did you really? You broke.
I was
son of a bee.
I was very disappointed in it.
You totally broke the whole gimmick. We had the whole segment planned out, and you're just snacking on McRibs on a daily basis over there. Ugh.
Yeah, I was very
son of a. All right.
Disappointed in it. But anyways, going back to our schedule, ladies and gentlemen, I told you all about our Mondays. Tuesdays is what you're watching right now, guys. The download from 6:30 to 8:30, and of course on Thursdays we've got the build from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, guys, this week on the build we have Jackie Naaman Jones. If you guys are unfamiliar with that name, if you're a horror fan, if you guys have ever heard of the movie Manos, Hands, Manos in the Hands of Fate. That film from the 70s. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's okay. A lot of people were unfamiliar with it. But if you know Mystery Science Theater 3000 in 1993, they did an episode on Manos in the Hands of Fate, and it got a huge resurgence, and people watched it like crazy. And then back a couple years ago, Jackie Naaman Jones, who was a co-star of that film, she was a child at the time, went and made the sequels for it. So now there's 3 movies, and then there's also a TV show on the works for it. So we're gonna have Jackie Naaman Jones on the show. We're gonna be talking about her start in her career, where she went, and I kind of just want to pick her brain on what she nerds out on.
I know that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and then on top of that, our boy who was on this last Thursday to help us with Lord Bloodraw, Graveyard from Graveyard, our boy from the They Only Pod at Night. They Mostly Pod at Night, mostly is going to be on the show. I love that name, man. They Mostly Pod at Night. They Mostly Pod at Night. Mostly.
He's coming on.
He's coming on because he's actually familiar with the
film,
the films and everything like that. So he's going to come on. He's going to help me talk to Jackie and just pick her brain and just have a whole crap ton of fun. Yeah, 4 is awesome. Right there.
Shout out to Matt,
the GOAT.
Force is here. Come on, buddy. You should be editing another video. What's going on? Quit slacking.
Oh, I love the fact that now we know that Darren is actually watching Kyber Cave, because he said, I saw Graveyard at the Kyber Cave stream.
Yep.
Yes.
Matt's been doing double duty.
No, Matt's been doing triple duty, because not only is he doing Kyber Cave and their shows and coming on our show kind of just randomly, but he's also been doing game streams fours. And I mean, just he's editing another video right now. I mean, you know, Matt's been all over, and then he's apparently getting ready to direct a movie.
Oh, wow. So much going on. Good for him. My God.
Last of Us episode 6 a few hours ago. I got to go watch it, man. That was the one with you, Aubrey, and
Matt.
And Matt, right? Yeah, I need to go and watch that.
I was in that chat for a little bit.
I need to go check out the Castlevania live stream that they did.
Oh, that's the one I was talking about. I was in the Castlevania one.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one they did last night. I got to check that out.
Yeah. That was fun.
But yeah, guys, so this Thursday, The Build, special guest host Graveyard from They Mostly Pod at Night. Mostly. And a special giant guest, Jackie Naaman Jones, going to be on the show. It's going to be a great time, guys. So set that reminder, jump in with us. If you follow us on Instagram, we've got I put posts up all the time. Set a reminder for that for that thing. I mean, just hit us up on YouTube and set the reminder on YouTube. You know, and then when the show goes live, it'll be there. That link will be up tonight. So be ready, guys.
So we got the show tonight. We got the build on Thursday. We got a game string, but be back. You got to be back for next Tuesday. Distance Nerding, keeping it 100, the 100th episode of Distance Nerding. Come hang out with us. We're going to be giving away prizes. We're going to be doing trivia. We're going to be hanging out with friends and guests and people, and just get to know all of our friends that helped get us here. I mean, we've been going 2 years now. By the way, it's like our birthday as well. Yeah. So episode 100 and our 2-year anniversary, I guess. So yeah, come hang out with us. So it'll be so much fun. I was talking to Tim Donaldson, who's like, heck yeah, count me in. Cool Jawa himself will be here, but he's like, are we gonna get together? Do you guys want to get together? I'm like, he wants to like hang out and have a beer and celebrate the right way. I'm like, oh yeah, should have planned out that.
I was hoping you were actually going to be in studio for this episode. I don't know.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I don't know if you have the time for it, but if you can make it into the studio, that's just going to make that much more special.
Exactly. I'm down. We'll all work on that. We'll see what we can do. See what we can do.
All right.
All righty, everybody. I appreciate you sticking with us. Don't forget, Have something you want to discuss? Tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, The Distance Nerdington Post.
Now, guys, you can buy us a taco. Join the taco party. All you got to do is go to distancenerding.com, and you'll look right at the top of the page, right just in that area right here where my finger kind of is right now, right? There's a button that you can click, and it says buy us a taco. You can buy us a taco, and that helps everything, guys. It helps us get more dubby. It helps us get more prizes. It helps us help out all the nerds out there so we can all be nerds and nerd together. Now, guys, connect with us at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Discord, all at Distance Nerding.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks, and keep nerding together, everybody.
All right. Well, now it is time to get it ready and get it going. Time for the dance party. You ready, bro?
I guess so. I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well, figure it out.
I got Cheez-Its.
I've
I'm not
got
gonna
a bar.
a Quest bar. Cheez-Its. Oh, I got hey.
Distance Nerding.
Nice.
Need some stickers. Instagram, let's create 08. Is that dip? What are you doing?
No, it's from Cyberpunk. Oh. It's actually a necklace. Which is great because it's an Onekage, and I have that actually tattooed on my chest.
Shout out to Tim Donaldson, wherever you're at, somewhere running around Tatooine.
All right, we'll see everybody on Thursday.